Shaman King Episode 2 is amazing, and here's why. Today we're going to be reviewing Episode 2, Another Shaman. Today's episode is going to be different. We're not only going to be covering the pacing, the episode, and the art style, but we're also going to talk about Anna, the Atako. Alright, let's talk about the pacing. The pacing for this episode was okay. I feel like it was a little fast, sometimes a little slow at others. I definitely think that the Tao Ren fight was so epic. And I feel like even though it was a little fast-paced, it had a lot. I think it was really nice. So the pacing for this episode wasn't too bad and wasn't too good. It was just in between. It had some good parts that seemed a little too slow and had some bad parts that were a little too fast. It all just depended on the moment. The Tao Ren and Yo fight was very well demonstrated. I actually could see the manga in my head. Like, that scene playing out, I could see the manga. Like, the whole thing, when I read it, I could see the scenes in the anime. It was such a weird feeling. And I feel like that's a good thing, because the anime is bringing back memories of reading the manga for me, and that's also going to contribute to the rating. I know that's not a good thing to count nostalgia and for a rating, but it just had such an impact on me this episode. Also, I feel as though the Anna joining in at the end of the episode was really great, but I feel like they should have kept that to episode 3. I feel like it's a good cliffhanger, I do admit that, but I feel like the backstory could have been in episode 3, maybe made the episode 3 a little slower paced. Haven't actually watched episode 3 yet, but I know episode 2 was a little fast paced, so I'm not expecting much from episode 3. What were your thoughts on the pacing of this episode?
It was a little bit fast for what it was, and the fight, it was pretty good, but a little bit too fast, and how it showed, because the fight was just, really good.
Let's talk about the episode. This episode, I'm pretty sure, centered around the final chapters of Volume 1 of the manga, and a few chapters into the second volume. It had a very nice deliverance of what's happening. It felt realistic. It felt like you're reading the manga, if that makes sense. The Tao Ren fight was so action-packed. This video was centered around Manta meeting Ren in the cemetery, and Ren tells him that he's looking for the headphones boy and requesting his samurai. This scares Manta. He goes running and tells Yo the next day. Yo thinks that all shamans or anyone that can see spirits are good, because that's what his grandpa tells him. But this actually is an eye-opener to Yo, that there are actual people, other shamans just like him, that are at the same goal and are still evil, and it's such a counterattack to Yo's beliefs that I think it's just so deep that it's psychological, and just overall the episode as a whole was epic. After the fight between Yo and Tao Ren talks about, Tao Ren talks about spirits being tools that are essentials. And I feel as though this is another thing, because Yo believes Amidamaru is his friend and believes ghosts are good. There can be good and bad spirits. Well, Yo believes that Amidamaru is his friend, and he actually is, but Tao Ren actually counters his beliefs, saying that they are not meant to be your friends and only to be used as tools. Yo disagrees with this and has to pay very deeply for what happens later in the episode. Tao Ren basically does a move with his spirit ally, Basan. This knocks Yo unconscious, and basically he gets back up after learning about 1000% spirit unity, or Hyoigatai. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. It basically covered that whole fight. Basically, he does the Halo sword dance and Halo blade dance, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the exact name, I'm sorry. That he does that move, and it knocks out Ren. This makes Yo faint and go to the hospital. This is at the same time he has a flashback or a memory of him and his grandpa. It shows him being a disobedient and mischievous child, not really wanting to train to become a shaman. He doesn't understand why his grandfather is forcing him to do this. This is when the grandfather explains that the Asakura lineage are all shamans, and they're supposed to learn the shamanic powers. And Grandpa shows him I should be saying Yome, that's his name. Shows him the Omaijin. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Please correct me if I didn't. And basically that's like the Japanese shaman specialty. This later reveals to Yo a little later, when he's a kid, about the Shaman King, and about Shaman King and what the Great Spirit is. Basically, the Great Spirit is God. That's basically what they're saying. And Yo is so intrigued by this idea. He wants an easy life. So he wants to become the Shaman King so he can talk to the Great Spirit to have an easy and carefree life with no hardships. That's basically all it is. And then he wakes up after getting hit on the head by his grandfather, wakes up from his coma, and this is when Lady Anna, or Anna the Yatako, walks in and basically slaps Manta. Sorry, I'm so used to the English dub names. And basically just slaps him, because Manta's annoyed, why are you in here? Why are you messing with Yo? And she just slaps him, it's pretty bad. That's pretty much the episode.
Okay, I think the art style was really good for this anime because it just fits it. It looks really good with it. And I think they should keep it because if any other art style had it, it would not look good. It would not be like a good anime. But right now, the way they're making it is a really good anime because it just gives off a vibe that it's super good. And I think you should watch it because it has good art style, it has good characters, it's not a bad anime, it's really good, you should watch it.
Alright, now we're going to talk about Anna the Yatako. She appeared only for a little while, and it gave a good cliffhanger. I think that it leaves a lot of questions, and that might be answered in the next episode. So, one thing that I'm glad about with this new episode is that I have something to wait for, and plus I can think of all the things that what's gonna happen. I already know because I've read the manga and I've watched the original anime. I know what happens, but I want to see what they're gonna do with the anime adaptation. I want to know how they're gonna do Anna. Are they gonna do her good? Are they gonna do a bad way of expressing her? Are they gonna have her humor, or are they not? I'm already getting that feeling from just the slap to Manta. It just showed the same vibe that you get from Anna a lot, and I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, comment down below what you thought of this episode. Was it good, or was it better than you expected? Was it bad, or was it worse than you expected? Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching this video. More will be coming, and I wanted to address a problem. 98% of you are not subscribed. So if you watch this video, please like and subscribe. It will help support the channel. Plus, if you hit that notification, you will know when I post a new video. Bye.